Good evening and welcome to a Galaxy of Stars 2014 Celebrity Roast and Tribute to Dr. Joseph Galichia. For the past 7 years, a Galaxy of Stars has helped raise significant funding and awareness for the programs of Senior Services, Inc. of Wichita.
Senior Services, of course, is our non-government private charity dedicated to providing services that allow older adults in our community to lead quality lives while continuing to make positive contributions to our wonderful community.
As we mature, we want to stay in familiar surroundings near family and friends. Everyone, young and old, lives a happier, healthier life when allowed to remain active members of our communities. Senior Services, Inc. of Wichita provides advocacy and support to seniors and their families and friends, and everyone in the community who cares about them and the issues they face. The agency has a reputation for compassion and reliability and is recognized as an effective community resource, instrumental in keeping healthcare costs down by reducing the need for nursing home care.
Over 7,000 people from age 55 to over 100 use a program of Senior Services every year. The organization actually operates 10 programs, but they are best known for Senior Centers and Meals on Wheels program. Tonight, you will meet 4 women who represent those 7,000 seniors and learn how they overcame obstacles with the help of Senior Services and one very special doctor.
My name is Ruth Ann Jones, and I'm a client of Roving Pantry and also of Meals on Wheels.
Ruth Ann loves to sit and read in her yard. She knows that wouldn't be possible without the help of Senior Services.
My home is just part of what I am. I've had to work hard to get my home, to keep it. I love being in the yard and being around nature.
Ruth Ann knows the importance of good nutrition. Homebound and unable to cook for long periods of time, using the nutrition services is a true godsend for her. Roving Pantry allows her access to healthy and nutritious food. She knows going to the store might not be an option anymore.
And one time when I was in Dillon's, when I was still doing my shopping before I got on these programs, I actually fainted when I was in Dillon's.
Ruth Ann also benefits from receiving Meals on Wheels each day.
When you have Meals on Wheels, you get a variety of food, which I enjoy, because if you were to buy all these different ingredients to fix yourself all these different kinds of meals, it would be very, very expensive, and it would be more work than what a senior citizen is able to do.
Part of the benefit of receiving Meals on Wheels is a daily safety check that's provided to homebound and isolated people. Her volunteers make her feel safe.
When people see somebody coming up to my door, they know that I'm not all alone all the time, and if anything happened to me, why, it would be found out.
Ruth Ann says Wichita is blessed with a wonderful medical community and remembers years ago when she saw Dr. Galichia to help diagnose her heart condition.
He is very knowledgeable about a lot of things and very thorough, and I like that. I like it that doctors here in Wichita will look you over real well.
Ruth Ann is no longer a patient of Dr. Galichia's, but she'll never forget his thorough treatment and diagnosis. She has a special message to share with him.
Dr. Galichia, I really appreciate all the good care that you've given me, and I appreciate your knowledge of all that you do, and I'm hanging in there, and I wish you well in all your work and your helping of all the patients that you help.
My name is Peggy Cassidy.
When Peggy moved to Wichita 7 years ago, she didn't know anyone. The trip to Orchard Park Senior Center sure changed that.
And I met so many nice people there, and we became fast friends. We're just like a family here.
Senior centers are more than just a place to play bingo or cards. Just as Peggy said, it's a community where people come together as a family. From bake sales to trips to the theater, there's always something to do.
These girls are always cooking up something fun.
Today's senior centers focus on fitness, health, education, and recreation to keep seniors active, strong, and healthy. Senior centers also provide technology training. Peggy doesn't want to think about what life would be like without her center.
A lot of people sit home and become depressed and lonely, and their physical health declines, but I don't want to be that kind of a person.
While Peggy has a rich and full life now, she hasn't always been the picture of health. She battled a number of health problems that left her a frequent patient in Galichia Heart Hospital.
I always felt so safe there. The nurses and the doctors were so attentive.
Peggy is not a patient of Dr. Galichia's, But a chance meeting with him in the hospital left a lasting impression.
Well, the nurse came in that morning and said they weren't going to let me go home. So I put up a little bit of flack about it. A few minutes later, Dr. Galichia and a nurse walks into my room, and he explained to me why it wasn't safe for me to go home. And he was so kind and understanding that I just loved him on the spot.
Peggy has a deep appreciation for the wonderful care she received during her stays in Galichia Heart Hospital.
I would like to thank Dr. Galichia for creating such a state-of-the-art hospital, and every experience that I had there was fantastic.
I'm Katherine Compton.
Katherine is like a lot of people her age. She's the primary caregiver for her husband. Billy has severe arthritis and mild memory loss. The Meals on Wheels program makes it easier for both to get a nutritious meal each day.
I have had 2 hip surgeries, and I don't stand and cook very well, and I don't like to stand and wash dishes. But the 5 meals a week really help. And I know that my husband will eat them, rather than if I ask him if he's hungry, he'll tell me no.
Katherine and Billy see their Meals on Wheels drivers as more than just volunteers. They see them as friends.
They're very important, and I know that if I happen to be gone at noon, my husband likes to talk to them because he gets lonesome, I think. And they're very friendly, and I get a hug from some of them. You know, when the husband and wife bring the meals in, they give me a hug and tell me how good I look, no matter what.
After a health scare, Katherine met with Dr. Galichia and was admitted to Galichia Heart Hospital for open heart surgery. Although she's no longer a patient, she'll never forget Dr. Galichia's thorough treatment and diagnosis. She has a special message to share with him.
Dr. Galichia, I might not be here today, and I've got these 5 grandkids that I've got to see through college. Thank you.
My name is Rebecca Dorset. I will be 67 in a few weeks.
Rebecca is a great example of don't judge a book by its cover. On the outside, she looks healthy, but she actually represents those clients who need Meals on Wheels the most.
I don't really look like it some of the time, but when you're in a life and death battle with your heart, many a battle every day.
With limited strength and mobility, Rebecca says Meals on Wheels is a true lifesaver for her.
I don't have any other person, you know, that can cook and bring me food. And
at the age of 5, Rebecca was diagnosed with rheumatic fever, and she's battled chronic health problems all her life. She had a stroke shortly after the birth of her son and eventually suffered 2 heart attacks. The first heart attack brought her into the care of one very accomplished cardiologist.
I'm very grateful. I truly believe he's one of the generals in God's great, wonderful medical army.
Dr. Galichia continues to help Rebecca manage her chronic heart disease. Her gratitude is emotional and sincere, in the way only a patient of 21 years can say thank you.
And thank you, Dr. Galichia. Oh, thank you again for staying with me and helping me.
To find out how Senior Services Inc. of Wichita can help you or a loved one, visit their website at www.seniorservicesofwichita.org or call 267-0302.
Thank you very much for being here tonight to support the work of Senior Services and honor a man whose contributions to the field of cardiac medicine has improved all of our lives, whether we are young, whether we are old.
And now it's our pleasure to welcome you to A Galaxy of Stars 2014, a celebrity roast and tribute to Dr. Joseph Galichia.